This panel is called Comeback Stories, but what we really focus on is not an athlete's comeback after a tournament. It's not a tournament that we are talking about. An athlete's life is full of highs and lows. An athlete is constantly doing a comeback. Let me start with Anju Bobby George. I have done panels, sessions, a lot of things with Anju before, and I remember Anju telling me on a panel, and it's well known that when Anju was preparing for the World Championships, where she made a landmark, she became the first athlete to win a medal there. I think was it 6 months before that? 6 months before that, so correct me Anju if I say anything wrong, but she was having trouble with her recovery after her practice. Was it then?
Yes.
So basically 6 months before her championships, she realized, she was told by the doctor that she had only one kidney. It was a congenital thing which she did not know. She was born with one kidney, which she realized 6 months before her world championship, from where she shot into fame. And the doctor told her, go home, lie down, take rest, and forget about competing. Right? From there, Anju Bobby George, she decided she would take a short break. But thereafter, she did compete. And what happened thereafter was history. So I think from the word go, from the start of your career, when you were told to lie down and rest, you made a comeback and you became a legend. Tell us now what your first comeback was about.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This comeback story, this is just a one. Before that also, when I was just 17 years, I was in the prime of my career, just beginning. I have got a very bad injury on my takeoff leg. And then again, doctor said the same thing. Your career is over and don't think about sports, because it's such a big injury I am still carrying that I am even walking now still I am getting that pain. I can feel that pain. So then doctors advised me same, go back. But I believe as a woman, as an athlete, it's my greatest strength. Whenever I hear a no, that I'm taking it as a positive thing. So it took 2 years for me to come back. I was limping, I was not walking even. Then I started my international career. So there, my husband was there to support me. And he was the one actually injected me that belief in myself, that I'm capable of winning a world championship medal. So same story again, I heard from doctor's mouth just before the World Championships. I was in Europe, I was competing there, and suddenly my body was showing some discomfort, and I went to a doctor in Germany, and he said the same word, go back to your country and take rest, because you are not fit for doing sports. So then after hearing that, in 20 days I came back to the ground, and I got a world championship medal. That was India's first world championship medal. So I believe not only me, any athlete, if they hear a no, that they are taking as a positive word for them and they are fighting back. So this is not only my story, you can hear the same story from every athlete.
Anju, you are my champion. You turned adversity into an opportunity. You made history. You became a legend. Nikhat, you are also my champion. Our team, the team of RevSportz, was at Paris covering, the Paris Olympics and then the Paralympics. We were there at Nikhat Zareen's game. It was sad for us all. An athlete does their best to win a medal for their country. It was a sad moment for us all, and when we went to the mixed zone, Nikhat was there, and Nikhat came out, and she didn't have to tell us. She told us, I'm sorry guys. That's what she told us. We were crying. That was a moment. And then where do you stand now? Because I know that you are ready to bounce back now. You're a champion. You are ready to bounce back now. What has your comeback preparation been like?
Good evening to everyone. Well, if you talk about the comeback stories, I always, had these ups and downs in my life, but I always made a comeback, no matter what the situation is. Be it, facing the injury, and again I came back, facing the challenges in my life, again I came back and won medals for the country. So I think, athletes face a lot of ups and downs in their life. It's a part of the sport. Winning and losing, it doesn't matter until and unless you're learning from your losses. Loss. So if we talk about Paris, so unfortunately I couldn't win a medal at Paris Olympics. Obviously people were expecting a medal from me. More than their expectation, I was expecting a medal from Paris, because I know the struggle what I have put in the training. It's, for people who just follow Olympics, it's for them, it's like Olympics, once in a 4 year. But for us, it's every day hard work. And I know every day after training, I used to remind myself that, Nikhat, it's your ultimate dream to win an Olympic medal. You can't just give up so easily. I push myself every day. And sometimes, your mind says ki I'm tired, let's take rest. But I always tell myself and push myself that ki, come on, it's your dream, it's not their dream, it's your dream. You need to push yourself. This is once in a lifetime opportunity. And when I got qualified, I was the happiest person on the planet. But yeah, as you say, it's sometimes, it's not just hard work. Even luck should be in your favor. And when I saw the draws, I was just expecting I was just having my eye on two boxers. I just wanted them to meet me in the semi-final and final. But unfortunately, because of the conflicts between International Federation and IOC, because of that, I didn't get any seeding or bye. So I had to face number one seed in the pre-quarter final bout. And when I lost the match, I was really heartbroken. I felt like my dream has shattered. My dream of winning a medal it's over. And when I got to know that, media is waiting for my bites and all, till I reached the media zone, I was thinking, Nikhat, you don't just say that, okay, I'm sorry, now I couldn't win a medal here, and I gave my best. Just don't show your emotions. But when I saw Boria sir and Trisha, then they were like, you'll be a champion. No matter what, you are a champion for us. No matter what, you are a champion for us. And those words made me emotional, and I just started crying there. I felt really bad later, but those were the true emotions. I didn't want to hide it. It just naturally came. So yeah, that's life. How, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but lives keep going on, no matter what. You just keep moving forward.
Yeah, you are our champion. Life goes on, and I know you will bounce back, and we are looking ahead to you.
Absolutely inspirational words from Nikhat and everyone. Tania, my question is to you. As we are celebrating comeback stories, so I would just want to focus on a long-lasting debate, starting from way back in 1997 when Garry Kasparov versus AI, IBM's Deep Blue, and that chess grandmasters versus AI has been a long-lasting debate, and we have been debating, trying and testing on it, who will win against a chess versus an AI. And in the current situation with AI developing every day, do you think that every time AI comes up and supercomputers come up, humans and the chess grandmasters will make a comeback against them?
That's an interesting question. First of all, I'd like to wish everyone a very happy Women's Day. All the men here, all the women here. As we sit and have this incredible conclave with achievers who are all here in Kolkata. To your question, I wasn't expecting this one, but a very interesting one. So it was in that match when Deep Blue actually won against the strongest player, often considered the GOAT of chess, Garry Kasparov. The debate is usually between Magnus and Garry there. somebody who dominated, who was world champion for so many years and untouchable, and then suddenly there was this flip, because before that, humans were stronger. The computers hadn't advanced that much, and then with IBM's Deep Blue, it all changed, and that was the flip that happened at that point. And humans are very smart. They adapt. And that's what we did. So instead of fighting against AI, because at the end of it, it's a sport. Sport is played between two human beings. There are emotions, there are nerves, there's psychology that comes in. You realize that you can't fight against brute force. In fact, I think that would kill the sport. Having a human versus AI matchup is perhaps not how a game is supposed to be played. So now we actually end up using strong computer engines to get stronger, to prepare, to work on our own games, because for a computer it's easy to calculate, I don't even know what's the number, but a ton of moves in less than a second. So using that brute force or fighting against it is counterproductive for any sport. What makes sport or chess beautiful is when you bring in that human element. So today, we're not looking for comebacks against AI. We want to use AI to get even stronger and better.
Lovely answer.
My question is to Mona. Mona, again, we've gotten to know each other since the Paralympics. मेरी आपके साथ interview हुई है और we have gotten to know each other since the Paralympics. And Mona's story is a fascinating story, a story of turning adversity into opportunity. Mona's every victory has been like a comeback. Mona, would you like to share with I know you're a great speaker, would you like to share with our audience कि आपकी journey ही तो comeback की journey रही है, क्योंकि from the word go, I mean, your family did not want you to, become independent. They wanted you to be more, homebound. Thereafter, taking to sport, dealing with financial adversity, becoming a mother, first becoming a mother to a daughter, and then, going against the wishes of her, not the wishes exactly, but she was advised not to go for a second child. She was determined to be a mother another time. So, your whole life has been a story of combating adversity and through that also becoming a champion of your sport. Tell our viewers the story of your struggle.
Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you the team for organizing such a beautiful event. If I say about my journey, so I belong to a basic family, a very basic down-to-earth family, where बहुत ज़्यादा सपने देखना is not allowed. तो जब हमने ये सपने देखे कि I want to become a para-Olympian or I want to go for a sports, तो we were not allowed. So before marriage, I have started sports journey in 2016, and I tried 2 or 3 events where I was looking for कि हमारी डिसेबिलिटी के साथ हम कौन सा इवेंट बेस्ट परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज़ नॉट लाइक कि मुझे ये पसंद है और मैं इसे खेल लूँ बट मेरी बॉडी उसे सपोर्ट नहीं करती है, बिकॉज हम वी आर स्पेशली एबल. तो आई वॉज लुकिंग फॉर अ बेस्ट स्पोर्ट्स जिसमें मैं बेस्ट परफॉर्म कर सकूँ. तो व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग ऑल दिस रिसर्च, मैंने 2-3 इवेंट खेले थे. एथलेटिक्स आई हैव स्टार्टेड विथ. I could have performed very well, but state level तक मैंने अच्छा खेला, और national के लिए I found कि I need some more strength और a better coach, but मुझे नहीं लगा कि मैं अच्छा कर पाऊंगी. And then I go for powerlifting. Again in powerlifting I found कि डाइट का जो हम कंज्यूम करेंगे वो एक टाइम के बाद हमारे बॉडी को बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट करेगा, और बीइंग अ पैरा ओलंपियन या स्पेशली एबल्ड हम वो रिस्क नहीं ले सकते. आई एम अ फाउंडर प्लेयर ऑफ सिटिंग पैरा वॉलीबॉल. मैंने गर्ल्स की टीम पूरे इंडिया के लिए बनाई है अलग अलग स्टेट्स में जाके, एंड आई फाउंड के गर्ल्स के लिए विथ देयर स्पेशल एबिलिटी घर से निकलना इज वेरी चैलेंजिंग. तो ऐसे गर्ल्स को निकाल के लाना और उन्हें स्पोर्ट्स में लेकर आना, तो उनके फैमिली को कन्विंस करना वाज रियली वेरी बिग चैलेंज। ये सब होने के बाद में नेशनल लेवल तक मैंने खेला था। उसके बाद में मेरी फैमिली के डिसीजन से आई फाउंड कि मुझे अब फैमिली में सेटल होना है। आई गॉट मैरिड, शादी हो गई। इस बीच में मैं खेलती थी। आई वॉज प्लानिंग कि एक बार पूरा फैमिली हो जाए, उसके बाद में मैं वापस से कम बैक करूंगी। एंड आफ्टर बर्थ ऑफ माई सेकेंड चाइल्ड, मेरे बेटे के जन्म के 2 महीने बाद मेरे हस्बैंड का एक्सीडेंट हो गया था। तो अगर मैं कहूँ कि मेरी लाइफ का जो कमबैक है वो वहीं से था, क्योंकि उनके एक्सीडेंट के बाद में आई वॉज वेरी डिसहार्टन कि मुझे नहीं पता था कि अब मैं आगे मेरे बच्चों को कैसे संभालूंगी, फाइनेंशियली मैं कैसे स्ट्रांग होंगी, और जो ड्रीम्स थे वो भी पूरे करने थे। मैं कम से कम अपने बच्चों को 2-3 साल का करने के बाद वापस गेम में आना चाहती थी। एंड आई डिसाइडेड कि मुझे अभी इमीडिएटली स्टार्ट करना है, और फिर से मैंने मेरा रिसर्च किया एंड आई स्टार्टेड विथ शूटिंग। और इस बार मैंने कहा कि मैंने अपने आप को ये डिसीजन दिया कि इस बार मुझे किसी और गेम में स्विच नहीं करना है, और अब मैं अपना जो भी सेटलमेंट करूंगी वो शूटिंग में ही करूंगी। मुझे सक्सेस जो लेनी है वो शूटिंग में ही लेनी है। और इसके साथ मैंने दिसंबर 2021 में शूटिंग स्टार्ट किया था, जब मेरा बेटा 8 मंथ था, और within 2.5 years I am here with a Paralympic medal। तो ये जो कमबैक था ना, कि उस समय फैमिली का प्रेशर भी था कि आपके बच्चे 2 छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, हस्बैंड बीमार है, आपको घर में रहना चाहिए, आपको उन्हें संभालना चाहिए। उस प्रेशर से निकलकर बहुत सारे फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस झेलने के बाद में जब आप उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे होते हो जो आपका ड्रीम प्लेटफॉर्म है, और आपको ये पता है कि वापस जाने के बाद आपकी दुनिया बदल जाएगी, तो उस प्लेटफॉर्म को आपको सेलिब्रेट भी करना है, उस प्रेशर को हैंडल भी करना है, और सक्सेस भी चाहिए। तो वो सारी चीजें जब मिक्स हुई तो आई कैन से कि उस एक मोमेंट ने हमारी लाइफ बदल दी थी। तो इट वॉज वेरी वेरी वंडरफुल मोमेंट फॉर मी, फॉर एवरीवन जिन्होंने लाइफ में वो सक्सेस हासिल की है। तो एक्चुअली वही वुमेन्स डे का अगर मैं कहूँ ना कि हम एक दिन अगर सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे, तो इट वाज नॉट वर्थी। हर एक दिन जिसमें किसी वुमेन ने अचीव किया है वही स्पेशल डे होना चाहिए। सेलिब्रेट एवरी डे। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mona. You're a true fighter. Your story is inspiring.
Swazji, my question is to you. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I have had the opportunity to talk to you in Hangzhou and again in Paris. But one thing that a few days back, another badminton legend, Pullela Gopichand's few statements created some controversies regarding players taking up sports, education and everything. You coming from a sports background, you have achieved everything in sports and an IAS officer, the highest level of Indian of the Indian government. So if a young athlete who is trying to take up sports as a career, but it's not going that, maybe failing at the junior level, and is confused whether to continue with sports or with go with education, coming from in the Indian society where we do not follow the Western style of sports and education, what would your advice be for that young athlete?
इस पे मैं आऊंगा। इससे पहले जब आप तानिया को पूछ रहे थे कि ये ह्यूमंस को हरा रही है, तो मैं क्योंकि पहले कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग किया था, मैं सोच रहा था ये की जीत नहीं है, ये को बनाने वाला कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर की जीत है, तो इसलिए ह्यूमंस कभी हार नहीं सकते हैं। तो कमबैक स्टोरीज जब मैं सुन रहा था, जब देखा, तो मुझे लगा बोरिया से हमें ये लेनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि मेरी जिंदगी तो मैं महसूस करता हूं कि अगर चैप्टर लिखेंगे तो उसमें सबसे ज्यादा जो पन्ने वाली जो चैप्टर होगी वो ही कमबैक ही स्टोरी होगी। क्योंकि मैं भगवान को कभी कभी मन में बोलता हूं कि हे ईश्वर, तुम जो देते हो सीधे क्यों नहीं देते हो, इतने मुश्किल रास्ते से क्यों देते हो। क्योंकि मैं इस पे आता हूं, जब 5th स्टैंडर्ड लगभग 3 बार मुझे आई वॉज रिजेक्टेड इन इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल एडमिशन बिकॉज दे फेल्ट दैट आई हैव ऑलवेज कम फ्रॉम अ विलेज देन टू अ तालुका एंड फ्रॉम देयर नाउ आई एम स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश इन द मोस्ट इंटेलेक्चुअल सिटी ऑफ द कंट्री. अगर ये तो एक कमबैक वैसे ही हो गया. और जब टोक्यो पैरालंपिक्स और पेरिस पैरालंपिक्स में दोनों बार जब टोक्यो में जब क्वालिफिकेशन इन पैरालंपिक्स इज प्रोबेबली मोर टफर देन एक्चुअली पैरालंपिक्स इटसेल्फ बिकॉज हमारे एक कैटेगरी में एक ही सीट होती है पूरे देश के लिए और इंडिया में वैसे ही इतने कंपटीशन है, इतने करोड़ लोग हैं. तो फर्स्ट फ्यू टूर्नामेंट्स आई लॉस्ट एंड आफ्टर दैट यही लगा कि भाई बाकी लोगों से पूछते तो सुहास भैया तो इस बार तो टोक्यो टाइम पे कि क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं हो सकता है. कोच ने साइड में बुला के बोला कि भाई 2 टूर्नामेंट बचा था, ब्राजील और पेरू. उन्होंने कहा कि अब तक तो तुम प्री क्वार्टर भी नहीं पार कर पा रहे हो, यू हैव टू विन बोथ ब्राजील एंड पेरू. एंड एज लक वुड हैव इट ब्राजील में प्री क्वार्टर 3 सेट्स विन, क्वार्टर 3 सेट्स विन, सेमी 3 सेट्स हारते हारते जीता, फाइनल गोल्ड, देन पेरू गोल्ड, क्वालिफाइड फॉर टोक्यो एंड टोक्यो सिल्वर. सो सेम यही पेरिस पैरालंपिक्स में भी यही कहानी हुई कि पहले मेरा रैंक 39 था. 39 बिकॉज उससे पहले मैं काफी दिन तक नहीं खेला था. एंड फ्रॉम देयर अगेन पहले कुछ टूर्नामेंट्स में हार गया तो जो इजी थी, मुझे लगता था कि मैं जीत जाऊंगा, हार गया. वहां से हंगजाओ में जब एशियन पैरा गेम्स हुआ वहां गोल्ड, देन वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप गोल्ड, पेरिस सिल्वर एंड नाउ वर्ल्ड नंबर 1. 39-1. पॉइंट इज जो अब मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा कि आपकी यहां जितने भी लोग बैठे हुए हैं, आपने अपनी जिंदगी में छोटी भले हो कमबैक तो जरूर किए होंगे, है कि नहीं? Boria was telling about about his comeback when he was speaking with Ashwin की वो जिंदगी में ना यहां कोई शायद ही कोई इंसान होगा जिन्होंने कमबैक ना किया हो. कुछ स्टोरीज पर्दे पे देखी जाती है, जैसे हम लोगों को यहां पर्दे पे देखी जा रही है, कुछ स्टोरीज पर्दे पे नहीं देखी जाती है. कमिंग टू दैट पॉइंट दैट यू मेंशन्ड अबाउट व्हाट गोपीचंद सेड अबाउट द अनसर्टनिटीज ऑफ स्पोर्टिंग करियर. देखिए आपको ना ये स्पोर्ट्स के लिए जो मुझे लगता है ये एक बेसिक फंडा है, बेसिक मंत्र है, जो कहिएगा वेदर यू वांट टू चूज अ करियर इन स्पोर्ट्स और वेदर यू वांट टू चूज अ करियर इन एनी, आपको वकील बनना है, डॉक्टर बनना है, इंजीनियर बनना है, एक चीज आप अपने आप को असेस कर लीजिएगा. क्या है? आप ये देखिएगा कि आप कोई भी करियर लेंगे, अगर आपको लगता है इफ यू हैव द पैशन एंड द ड्राइव टू रीच top 1 to 2% in that sector, you choose it. अगर 10,000 लोग चेस खेलेंगे सब लोग तानिया नहीं बन सकते हैं. अगर 10,000 लोग एथलेटिक्स खेलेंगे अंजू बॉबी जॉर्ज सब लोग नहीं बन सकते. अगर निखत जरीन सब लोग नहीं बन सकते. उसके लिए यू नीड टू बी द बेस्ट इन व्हाट यू डू. अगर सब लोग जर्नलिज्म लेंगे सब लोग बोरिया मजुमदार नहीं बन सकते. या आप but the point is you need to be the best in whatever sector you choose. अगर and then देखिए काम तो मेहनत तो करना ही करना है. अगर आप खुश होके करेंगे then you will enjoy the process. क्योंकि जो फाइनली जो रिजल्ट दिखती है ना यहां whether it is of any all of these wonderful women, ये रिजल्ट तो आपको नहीं पता है कि इन्होंने कितने पर्दे के पीछे कितने पसीने बहाए होंगे, कितने दिन इन्होंने मेहनत की होगी. वॉट यू आर सीइंग हियर इज द एंड रिजल्ट. सो नो फॉर योरसेल्फ यू वांट टू चूज स्पोर्ट और एजुकेशन. उस सेक्टर में आपको टॉप 1 to 2% आपको पहुंचने के लिए खुद को अगर वो कॉन्फिडेंस रहता है, कभी हार कभी जीत, वो तो प्रकृति का नियम है.
Fantastic words from Suhas ji. And